Hey, what is going on? Welcome to the Million Dollar Coach Show. It's Monday. I'm your host, Ryan McMorris, and we are here to help you get on the path to your $1 million coaching business. Every single week, I'm right here with you live, noon Eastern, to help you take a huge jump towards your $1 million coaching business. No matter whether you are a brand new coach and you are just looking to take on your very first clients, you want to get your messaging right, you want to make sure you are coaching in the right space, and you just want to get the foundations laid, then you're in the right place. Even if you are someone that's looking to scale to $1 million a month in their coaching business and cross that $1 million mark or cross that $12 million mark for the year in your coaching business, no matter where you're at, you're in the right place, because this class and this show is designed to help you take one huge step today. Okay, this is not just fluff. We're here to give you actionable steps that you can take this week inside of your coaching business. And this week, we're going to be diving into Black Friday and the promotions that you want to kind of re-gear your business towards throughout this time of the year. Okay, so headed into the last 2 months of the year, it's really important that you kind of switch gears in your business. Okay, I'm going to bring up my whiteboard and I'm going to break some things down for you. But let me know first if you can hear me. One, I don't want to go into this stuff if nobody can hear me. So first of all, let me know if you can hear me, and then let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. And once we get past that, I got one more thing from you. Let me know if you're coming in live, or let me know if you're coming in from the replay and where you're watching from, wherever you are in the country or wherever you are in the world. Let me know where you're coming from. I just got back from a 3-week sabbatical in Europe, and it was absolutely amazing. We toured Greece. We spent about a week in Rome, and then we did this Greece and Italian tour for a week and a half, and then we spent another half week in Rome again. So it was really fun. All right, so I would suggest, if you've never been to Greece, it's just absolutely insane, silly, amazing. Like, just, you have to go see Greece. If you put it on your business goals for 2024, because like right now, okay. So point number one of this, let me share my screen and make sure you guys can actually see my screen. That way we can talk about what we need to talk about. Right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Okay. But big thing that we're going to talk about, and let me make sure I invite everyone, because that would be dumb to hang out here and not do that. Okay. All right. All right. So first things first is goals. Okay. Goals are huge at this time of year, because you should be setting your 2024 goals now. Okay. It's a beautiful thing around November, December, because a lot of people, they just shut down, and they think that like people aren't going to buy. They think that sales are going to go down because of the holidays and Christmas. And let me tell you something. That is just an absolutely horrible mindset. Okay. Most people that have real goals in their life and in their business, they are so adamant about making a change going into January of a new year, that like they're spending more money. Okay. People are spending more money in November, December, and January, getting ready for January. And it's all a mindset change on your end. Okay. So everyone just type in the word. My first note for you right now is the word mindset. Okay. if you go into November and December with this lack mentality, this lack mindset, this people aren't going to buy from me, all this stuff, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. Another year of a slow December or a slow November. Wah, 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 wah. Shut up. Okay. Trust me. Let it go. Okay. So if you're committed to actually having November and December be one of your record months, then you got to change that mindset up a little bit. Okay. But here's what I'm going to tell you is set a goal to go to Greece. Look, if we have to meet up in Greece and do a mastermind next year, because I'm going back to Greece next year, I'm going to go to this really cool island. If you haven't looked it up, go check it out. Really funny if you follow our stories. I couldn't post on social media for like 3 weeks. Okay. So you are going to see stories that makes it look like we're traveling the world for the next like couple weeks, but we're not. I wasn't able to post the stories, and I wasn't going to take all these videos and all this documentation and not share it with you, right? So there you go. Look up this island. It's called Mykonos. Check it out. And if you want to go meet up in Mykonos, we'll have a mastermind in Mykonos next year. Let's do it. But look, as you go into Black Friday, okay, Black Friday is going to be one of two boost into 2024. Okay. The next word that I want you to focus on is momentum. Okay. I'm going to type this momentum. You can put it in the comments section if you want, if you're following along with me. I was going to try to hang in with the chair, but the chair's gone, people. The chair's gone. It's out of the way. I got to stand up for this. Energy's up and back. Let's do this. Next word is momentum. If you want to create an insane amount of momentum as you head into November, December, January, okay, then Black Friday is one of the best ways that you can create momentum. The next promotion that you'll want to do is usually either a Christmas or kind of end of year promo. Okay, we're not going to go over those promos now. Okay, but what I want you to understand is the calendar works like this. Okay, typically you've got a promo that you can do kind of through January, and then you'll usually find one in February, and then you'll find another kind of promo period in April, and then you've kind of got like the May, June, July promo period, and then you've got like the August kind of back to school kind of deal, and then you've got the September, October one, and then you've got the November and December one. Okay, so what I want you to recognize, if you don't look at a calendar like this, you're like bleeding money out of your business. Okay, this is like how you need to look at a calendar. You look at promo periods and cycles. You can basically fit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 here. So typically in a year, you should have 6 to 8 promos. Now, here's the next thing I'm going to ask you. If you are evaluating the last 10 months of your business, how many promos have you had this year? Okay. If you don't know, just put in IDK. I don't know. Okay. If you do know, then put the number of promos that you've had this year. Okay. We've had about 6 promotions this year already. We've done promotions where we do like master classes and webinars and challenges. And sometimes we just do them to where we're just going to like do a promotional post cycle to an offer, and people get calls, right? Like, but if you know the number, that's great. Now, someone said they've had 2. Another person said they've had 2. And look, I don't want you to kick yourself in the shin. I don't want you to kick yourself in the butt. Okay. I just want you to recognize. Okay. Because remember, real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? And if real recognize real, and I just said you need to have at least 6 to 8 promotions this year, and there's only 2 more chances for you to do really a promotion at all this year. Now, you know that you know where you're falling short, right? Yes, give me a yes in the comments. You'll say, okay, cool. I know where I'm falling short. I've only had 2 promotions. So I know that I probably need to get in more of the habit of promotions. And you may be able to say, you know what? Look, if I have a coach right now, then I need to get with my coach and I need to get my ass in gear and start planning my promotions better, right? If you don't have a coach and you're falling short on your promotions, then I would suggest get your ass a coach so somebody can hold you accountable and you can actually start doing the most important thing that your business that's inside of your business is promotions. Because think about it. Right now, I've seen commercials. I was watching football yesterday, and I've seen Christmas commercials before Halloween even start. Okay, but look, Reese's cups, like Reese's chocolate, they have promotions all year, but like their big promotion is which holiday, which season. It's Halloween, right? They Halloween is like a candy Super Bowl for Reese's, but they also understand that we can have spikes in sales. We can have spikes in sales Christmas. Why? Because we're going to come out with a Christmas tree candy. It's the same chocolate. It's the same peanut butter. Okay. And then guess what? When February comes around, they're going to do a promotion that is a heart. And then when April comes around, they're going to do an Easter egg. Guys, do you see what I'm getting at here? Is guys, it's the same chocolate. It's the same peanut butter. It's the same piece of candy, but they're just marketing it better based off the time of year. Okay? So as we head into Black Friday, today is October 30th, right? Today's October 30th. So that means we've got to get our Black Friday promotion planned now. Okay. So Black Friday promo, it needs to happen now. Guys, if you go into November 24th and you think that you're going to plan out your big promotion on the 23rd, it ain't going to happen. It happens now, okay? Because basically you've got October 30th, okay? And then you've got November 6th, and you're going to have November 13th, sorry. And then you're going to have November 20th, okay? So lesson number 1, if you're following with me, if you're taking notes, we talked about mindset. We talked about momentum. Okay. I want you to put in the word prep. Okay. Prep is going to be our date, our calendar. So again, put in the word prep for me if you're following along with me. Because guys, if I were to show you how to go into Black Friday and make an extra 10K to an extra 100K coming out of Black Friday weekend, you'd be like all game for it, right? Everyone always wants the end goal. Everyone, they when I start throwing out numbers and I start really diving into, all right, hey, I want to help you cash in. I want to help you get your audience like off the fence working with you. I want you to have a full client roster. I want to help you get a result, right? Everybody wants the result. But let me tell you something. Nobody wants to prep. Okay? Guys, NFL teams, college football teams, college basketball teams, they prepare all week, an entire like 6 days for one day of the week. Okay? But when it comes to our coaching businesses, every single day, I just see people lacking. They want hey, I want to execute. I want to go out there and play the game. I want to go out there and like win, and I want to win, and I want to win. But nobody's watching film. Nobody's doing the prep work. Can I get an amen? I just need to get an amen because like that's all I need to see from y'all is like that y'all understand me. I don't want to date myself, but over the weekend I watched I watched a documentary of Johnny Manziel. I don't know if you guys know who Johnny Manziel is, but back in 2012, he was like a nobody quarterback coming out of some school in Texas. He goes to Texas A&M. He blows it up, but it's basically drinking and partying and smoking and gambling the whole time he's in college. Doesn't watch film, doesn't prep, but he's like the best player. When he gets drafted into the NFL, he's got the same habits. Okay. And he had a horrible NFL career, didn't even last a year because his same habits that he brought into his NFL career with no preparation destroyed his career. And I would say that's about 8 out of 10 coaches that we have contact with. They have horrible prep, but they want this like NFL all-star career. Okay. Don't be that coach. For the sake of all things in your life and in your potential clients' lives, don't be that coach, please. Okay. So if we're going to prep, basically we're saying, all right, our game day is November. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all over here. Is November 24th, right? So November 24th is game day. And how you do prep the right way is we have to work backwards. Okay. So once we work backwards, it gives us, okay, what's going to happen on November 24th? And typically what we're going to do is we're going to work back about 7 days with a Black Friday deal. Typically what we're going to do is I'm going to say, all right, I want a 7-day promo. And at any time, guys, at any time, if you feel like, all right, I need help with this, then just type in the word impact, and one of our coaches will reach out to you, and they'll have a call with you. It's a free 15-minute call. If you haven't had one of those yet, I would highly recommend taking advantage of it. That way you can get clarity around anything that's going on in your business, but specifically they can help answer some questions around the class that we're having today. Okay. So it's going to be a 7-day promo. So we're going to work backwards from, let's just say November 24th is our game day, but we're going to let this ride through for a few days. So let's just call it the end of the promo is going to be, let's just say November 28th. Okay. Which is a Tuesday. And then we've got the 27th and we've got the 26th and we've got the 25th. And again, our game day is the 24th. So we're going to have, let's see if we can get back over here. There we go. All right. So we're going to count down our 7 days from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if we were planning our promotion now, I would feel really good, right? Because I've got time. I've literally got like 18, 19 days to like plan and prep for this promo. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say on the 24th, let's just say I'm going to announcement our offer. Okay. Now, as we go into the next step after prep, we have to work on our offer. Okay. And we're going to step into that, the next thing that we do. Okay. But, I'm going to say that, the 24th, I'm going to do like an announcement of my new offer, my Black Friday offer. Again, this is a great way to get anybody that's on the fence that's just been hanging around. Right. Let's just say, I see Dusty on here, right? Dusty's been on our list. You've been on our list for a minute, right? And I know that you're not a client of ours yet. And I know that you haven't purchased anything from us yet, but Black Friday is the perfect environment for someone on a list like that. Dusty, I'm not trying to call you out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I am. You've been on our list for a minute. I've seen you hanging around here for a while, right? But you haven't made that move into being a customer or a client yet. And we all have people like that on our list, right? And I also want you to understand as I say this, that it's okay, right? It's okay that someone hasn't made that move forward yet. everyone has their own timing. Everyone has their own thing. And I also want you to understand that everybody serves a purpose in your business. There's people that, like, if I were Michael Jackson, there's people that just listen to Michael Jackson songs on the radio for free. But those radio views and those radio listens are important for album sales, and their album sales are important for concert sales and apparel and all the things that go into a business. Let me know if that makes sense. Just pop a number 1 in the comments if that analogy makes sense. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work backwards here. So I'm going to announce that. And then on the 23rd, it's really Thanksgiving, right? So I'm going to account for that. And I'm going to do my Thanksgiving post here, post there. Okay. And on the 22nd, I'm going to do something like anticipation. Now, I also want to preface that if you're like, hey, what do these announcement posts look like? What's this anticipation post look like? What are these things? What do these posts look like? Well, as a 7-figure impact client, we give the templates away for all this. Okay. So what we'll do likely for our clients is we'll give away some Black Friday templates. So here's an example of how to start with an announcement post or your anticipation post. Okay. The other thing that we may do as we go into Tuesday is we may do something like spelled that wrong. An awareness post. Awareness allows us to create awareness of a problem. Okay. I'm bringing up a problem that my audience has, and I'm creating a conversation around this problem. Okay. The next thing that I may do on the Monday is I may do a mission post. Okay. And then on the 19th, I may do something around, let's just say, I may do something that's do a mission here, awareness here. I may ask a question here, and it's going to be a really intentional question. And then possibly on the 18th, which is a Saturday, I may do some type of like testimonial sharing or something like that. Okay. So you can see what we're doing here is I'm creating an extremely intentional week that's going to lead people to get excited about something that's coming around a new Black Friday offer. Give me a number 2 in the comment section if that makes sense so far. Just give me a number 2 in the comments if that makes sense. Okay. And then once I announce it, then what I would do is I would fill in these gaps up here from the 25, 26, 27, 28 with things like other right here. I'd do another testimonial and maybe like a bonus for buying the Black Friday thing and do a post like that. And then on Sunday, I would maybe do like a 72-hour countdown that it's going away, and then talk about the offer again. And then I would do like 24 hours here. And then like after that, I may do a congratulations. So what I want you guys to see, okay, is there's so much intention in prep. What was our last word that we talked about? Our last thing that we talked about was prep, right? So there's so much prep that goes into this that now I know what to expect. I can go ahead and start writing out these posts. I can go ahead and start shooting these videos. I can go ahead and start getting ahead of my prep. And then what this allows me to do, because I know that this is going to start on the 18th through the 28th, right? So if I know that that's my promo period, then essentially anything from, let's look at this, anything from October 31st through November 17th is really about growth which is gaining audience, members, and followers, okay? And nurture, okay? So I'm not trying to sell hard over this time period. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get new followers, and I'm trying to engage with them in a more soft way. That way, when the 18th starts, I can do a hard sell, and it's nothing crazy. It's not like I'm trying to like break out of the friend zone. Okay. Does that make sense? Give me a number. Just give me a value in the comment section if you're getting value from this so far. Okay. Just type in the word value or V, make it easy on you if you're getting value from this so far. Okay. The next thing that we want to do is I got to be able to stand out. Okay. With my offer. Okay. So the offer is the thing that I want to lean into when it comes to a Black Friday deal. Okay. So I do have to make a choice. Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight on kind of our approach to Black Friday. It doesn't mean that our approach to Black Friday is necessarily the right approach for your Black Friday. I'm always going to tell people like, look, just because I give you advice on something around like what we would do in our business doesn't mean it's what you should do in your business. Why? Because our business and how we run our coaching business may be different than how you run your coaching business because we're in two different spots. You know what I'm saying? Like we may have two different goals. So a lot of what we do with Black Friday is going to be around more of like a low ticket offer. Okay. It's going to be kind of that like lower ticket style, really just get people off the fence, move everybody that we can off the fence because like we're always generating leads. Our list is always growing. And so it's like over time, if you have 400 leads, I'm going to do some math with you real quick. Okay. So think about it like this. If you have 400 leads, let me bring up the screen again. You've got 400 leads in a month, okay? And you only bring in 12 customers a month. So, or clients. Sorry, clients. We bring in 12 clients a month. Well, what's that put us at? It puts us at 388 people that possibly did not buy our big thing from us. So if you take that times 10, that's 3,800. That's almost 3,880 people that have not purchased anything. Okay. So if we were to at least get, let's just say 20% of those people, so times 0.20, that's 776 people that may take advantage of, let's just say, a $37 offer times 37. And guess what that is? Guys, that's $28,000 in revenue. Now, just sit with that for a second. That's not a main offer. That's not like a big Mac Daddy, like, hey, we brought on all the clients that we wanted to bring on. Literally, that's just $30,000 of like who's even in the sphere of becoming a client. Give me a number 3 in the comment section if this makes sense, guys, because before we dive into the nitty gritty of the offer, I just want you to understand math really quick. Okay. And that's about how many leads that we bring in on a monthly basis. And yes, it's important that if you don't bring in leads every month, or you don't notice where your audience is growing every month, then like you're not going to be able to create that predictability for your business. Okay. And if you have questions on this, happy to answer any questions in the comments section and help you guys there. My time is almost up, so I'm gonna dive into the offer portion of this. Okay. So if I'm thinking, all right, I want to try to get at least this amount of people to get an offer like this, what could I give away? What could I make an absolute no-brainer offer. Like, no, absolute, it'd be stupid for you not to take it. So I don't know why I can't write right now, but my goal is to create a no-brainer offer, something stupid that like everybody has to take. Okay. Now, I can't go into the details of like what an offer would look like, but I can tell you, like, if you've got assets, you've got trainings, you've got templates, and you've got whatever, it's not necessarily about what the thing is, but it's about the packaging. Okay, so it's not really about the offer or the deliverable. Okay, it's about the packaging and it's about the marketing. Okay, think about it. Reese's turns up their marketing like crazy this time of year. There's already heightened awareness around the pumpkins and the scary, the spooky, right? So if they have good packaging and good marketing, they're going to get people to their Halloween Reese's cups. And that's what I want you to think about when it comes to your Black Friday offer. It's, how can I make this thing so stupid, so dumb? Like, if I have to like put my time into it, maybe I have to give away I'm giving away all my courses and all my PDFs and a call with me for $37, right? It's like, yeah, I would never do that, but like maybe one time a year I do something just out insane like that. Okay. So everybody just type in the word offer in the comment section, because again, we've gone from the top of this where we were like, all right, we know we have to change our mindset. We understand we have to create momentum. I have to create a good prep out of this. I have an offer. And again, the last thing that we have to do is we have to execute this. Not only do you have to plan and prep it and you have your offer, but you have to execute. Okay. And the way that we approach execution is perfection does not exist. Okay. So I just want you to type in the word execute now. That's number 5. That's our last point, is you just have to go execute the damn thing. Okay. Because guess what? There's no real like true failure in business. But a lot of us, we're not even using our failures to catapult us for the next year. Because guess what? If you go out and execute over November 18th through November 28th, okay? And there's going to be some result that you got. Either it's going to be a bad result, it's going to be a good result, it's going to be a great result, and or it's going to just be just exceed. Okay. So if you're going to hit somewhere in one of these. Okay. It's inevitable. Like, you're going to have one of these. So you have to execute and evaluate. Because if you evaluate your performance and say, hey, all right, then I evaluated it, it was good, I didn't hit my goals, but I got close, right? Then guess what? You can template what happened over this promotional period for next Black Friday. And guess what? You can improve upon it. But a lot of us, we just aren't doing these steps. You feel me? Again, now, for all my commenters here, the next thing that I need you to put in the comments is execute and evaluate. Okay. That's our step 5. Execute and evaluate. Guys, everything you do should be documented in a way that is set up so you can do it better the next time. Okay. But like, if you don't have the support, like if you don't have a coach, if you don't have someone helping you with this, if this is brand new to you, then I wouldn't recommend just doing this on your own. Can you go out and do it on your own? Of course you can. Can you go out and take what I just wrote out for you and and do this? Of course you can. You could go out and say, you know what? All right, I'm going to do those dates and I'm going to create a good offer and I'm going to do my best to write out some testimonial posts and ask a question and tell people what my mission is and create an awareness post. Is it likely going to be as good as what you would get if we laid out the templates for you, or if you had a coach helping you with it? Maybe, maybe not, right? But I guarantee you this, it's better than not doing shit. It's better than not doing anything at all. I'd rather you execute something on your own and try your best and hit 20% capacity than to not do anything just out of sheer, I didn't know what to do, coach. You feel me? But if you execute this and you evaluate it, then guess what? You can create a template out of this for next year. And so next Black Friday, you're likely going to be doing the same business. Why? Because you're an expert. It's your skill. It's what you do. This isn't some just like, oh, I think I want to be a coach kind of thing. No, like if you're in fitness, you're likely going to still be doing fitness things next year. You feel me? So like just template it and evaluate and say, hey, what went well? And notice those things. Make a list. And then what can improve? And guess what? You save those for next year and you put it in a file or a document or a Google file or something like that. And you go back to it next year and you improve it. Or guess what? You use your Black Friday promotion and say, all right, how can I evaluate this and go into my Christmas or end of year promo and make that better? Okay. Let me know if this is valuable, if this is helpful to you and for you, because guys, there's principles that we're going to go over in this class every Monday to help you. And this is that big step that you can take towards your $1 million coaching business. Okay. Is laying out these 5 steps. Okay. All right. We knew that we got to head into this time of year with a different mindset, right? We all know that. We can head into this time of year with a different mindset that I can go into Easter. I can go into November and December and know that like this is a different time for me. Change that mindset. The next thing is momentum. Guys, every time you do a promo cycle, anything like that, it's going to create momentum into the next into the next piece of the year. It's going to create more conversations now, because somebody may not buy, but now you're talking to them. So it's going to create more conversations. It's going to take more calls. It's going to create more people that are like ready to buy, and they may not buy right now, but they're coming. Okay. It's funny. I just saw the comment. Look at that. Hold on, I'm going to bring this comment up. It's funny. Who said, I don't know who said that, but Wes swears too that those Easter eggs taste better than the regular Reese's cups. I don't know what y'all think, but it's the same damn chocolate to me. But hey, to each his own. All right. Number 3 is prep. Okay, so let me move this over a little bit. Get this over a little bit. Let's see if we can. So we got 1, 2, 3 is our prep. We just prepped out. We just laid out what our dates were, right? November 18th to November 28th. And we know exactly what we're going to do there. But obviously, we got to have our offer, right? We got to have a really good, no-brainer Black Friday offer. And I know that I talked about more of like a low ticket thing. You can do a Black Friday to a high ticket thing. It does not matter, okay? If you have questions on that, please let us know. And then last but not least, you got to actually execute it and evaluate it so you can do your next promo. Because again, let me tell you this. This is your quote for the year. Business success is promo cycle to promo cycle. Sorry. My marker's messed up. Okay. So I want you to remember that basically every every day in business is I'm either getting ready for a promo cycle, I'm in a promo cycle, or I'm like just coming out of one. Okay. All right. Does that make sense, guys? So that's all the time I got for today. If you need help with your Black Friday promotion, and you're a client of ours, then get with your coach. Make sure that you have a good plan going into a promo cycle. If you're not a client of ours, if you're not a 7-figure impact client, then just type in the word impact and go through the free clarity call. Get some clarity around this. And if you're a good fit and things like you want to keep moving forward, then book a game plan call with us. We'll lay out a complete game plan of what the next 3, 6, or 12 months looks like in your business. And if you need help executing that game plan, then we'll show you what that looks like. And if not, then you can do it on your own. But we just want to know that there's support here for you, and you don't have to go about the things like this in your business alone. Okay. You can do it with a coach. You can do it with templates. You can do it with high level, top of the world training. And you don't have to do it on your own. Okay. So hopefully you got some value out of this. If you did, type in the word value, bring a friend, tag a friend, go back and watch the replay, and make sure that you're around the group. You got this group pinned. That way you don't miss anything that's going on inside of the community. And we will catch you throughout the week. Have an amazing day. Go crush it. Again, remember, as a coach, as a high-powered coach, as a high-paid coach, as a $1 million coach, go make someone's life easier today. Go help them. Go solve a problem for someone, and the money will always follow. See you.